Back to C in the AM. We're going to wrap up our week today with our Friday edition. Before we get into today's topic, I just wanted to go ahead and thank everyone that joined yesterday during our live broadcast for Closer Connection. It took place yesterday at 2:45, took place on my personal page. For anyone that didn't have a chance to view it live or participate live, it was an excellent opportunity there. People were asking some great questions. Hopefully the answers I was giving are what are going to help people to be improving and being the best they can be. But I love the fact that people were there, so thank you for those that joined us. If you have not had a chance yet to view it, I did post on my page. Obviously, the video itself is there, so you could see it there. I also shared it over and posted it on the Creating Closers page, so that way you're able to view it. Again, wouldn't be able to participate after the fact, but can definitely benefit from it. As I thank the people at the end of the video, that's one of the best things about what we're doing, is someone else asking a question, perhaps the question or the answer itself are there to help you. It's not just to help that individual, that it's something that you had a question about, or even if you didn't have a question about, just some information that's going to benefit you, like we talked about the other day. You have an opportunity to learn from everything. Also wrote a blog post about that. If you haven't been checking those out, I would absolutely suggest it. Some great information there. It's on the Closers blog. You can check out a piece that was written during this week that was referencing this exact concept of learning from every single situation that we're involved in. It's titled Keep Your Eyes, Ears, and Mind Open. So be easy to find, but absolutely suggest checking that out as well. Valuable information there for you. So again, get involved. Next week, we're going to be going live again, 2:45 on Thursday. Try to make that a regular thing. Might tweak the time, but for the time being, we'll see how that plays out. And next week, for sure, will be at 2:45. So enough for the plugs. Let's go ahead and get started with what we're here to do today, which is to work on focus. It is a simple word, but one of the more challenging things in today's world especially. But years ago, this was not a challenge for people. You always have the natural distractions, the standard things that are affecting our ability to be consistent. Like we talked about, we were talking about consistency during the 4 C's. The abilities to stay focused and separate from family issues, health issues, separating from financial issues, whatever those big issues are, like we called the Holy Trinity back then. Now, today's world, it presents a lot more challenges. We are bombarded with information, with stimulus, things that are there to distract us and take us away from what it is that we need to be focused on, which is being successful, and more importantly, when you're engaged with a prospect, on them. Our minds are wandering in many places, and again, it's only a result of what we're filling our time, our extra time with. If we're filling our extra time with thoughts of success, learning, listening, versus just scrolling through and seeing what the most recent feed on Facebook, on Snapchat, etc., what it is, you have a mindset for focus. So the first thing, in my opinion, that you need to start doing if you want to be excellent with your focus is do as much to separate from the things that are distractionary, the things, social media, whether it's the news. Hearing what's going on out in the world is very distracting. Separating from getting involved in phone calls with friends and just chit-chat type things while you are supposed to be engaged with going from prospect to prospect, from call to call. That's very, very important. Why? Is because the person on the other end of that call, person at the other side of that table or in that meeting, they deserve your attention. You want them to pay attention to you, then you must demand it. And how do you demand it? Is by showing them that you're focused on them, that there is nothing else in the world right now that matters other than them. So again, we can do this, as we said, by separating from the distraction. Another nice technique that we talked about before is visualization of the call. Plays heavily into this concept of focus. Because again, if you visualize moving through that process with this person and see it from start to finish, you're more likely to be focused during that time on making that a reality and actualizing it. So again, it's something that is important, and if we want them to give us 100% of their attention and focus, we have to show them that we are focused on them. So again, we're going to wrap things up for the week here. Hopefully everyone had a tremendous, successful week as we're working our way closer and closer to the holidays. Obviously, it's a time that we really got to make a big push to finish the year strong, whether you've hit your goals already. We talked about goals yesterday, starting for setting new goals, but you have goals that are existing from the month, from the year, etc., the quarter. So if you are someone that is like I prefer to be, which is ahead of pace and now is just gravy time, or if not, now's the time to really make a push. Finish the year strong. lay the groundwork now for what we're going to do next year. And how do we do that? By finishing strong, you're able to start strong. So we're going to end with a nice quote here for the day. I don't know where the source of this is, but it's something that is a very appropriate quote to what we're talking about, and also to get us set for the day and focused for the day. So it's a quote that says, you get what you focus on, so focus on what you want. Make sure you know what you want, you can focus on it, and be successful. Have an awesome day, a successful day, an excellent weekend, and I'll look forward to next week. See you in the M on Monday.